Hey, welcome back to the channel. So I took the cylinder, the 40mm cylinder piston work, took quite a bit off the base here, a little over 2 mil, and then I even just guesstimated and just did for the hell of it, took some off the piston. I don't take the saw to work, so I kind of got to do what I can when I can. I don't want to take the saw to work because there's a lot of dust and metal dust floating around, so that could be bad, but we're going to see how this is going to work. See how it's going to look, see if things are going to hit. Maybe check some squish. I can do that. If my calipers cooperate. And I just got home from work, and then later have supper, and then we're going to go for a bit. And hopefully tonight I will do check some timing numbers on this silly thing. See what we come up with. Oh, why is that not cooperating? There we go. Okay, so I took some of the JB weld out of the case too, just so yeah, okay, that's a lot better. There's binding, so I have to take some out of the sides here. Okay. The cylinder, I took the skirt right off, and maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Get some bolts. Two in for now. There's no base gasket on here at the moment. I can put one on there. I also drilled a hole in the side because it's going to need an impulse line. Worry about that later though. So I just work to the cylinder either way. I'll chamfer the bore a little bit, but that's no biggie. Hopefully I won't have to do any more machine work to it. That would be nice. One in, let's get two in. Hopefully that'll be enough to see if it's going to work. I ended up making, I had a 48mm mandrel before. I did end up making a new one because there's a little bit of oopsies. I was using an 1.5" skid 40 aluminum tubing as a mandrel, and the original one I tightened it just a little too much. I kind of collapsed the tubing a bit, so it turned it into garbage. I really don't pay for stuff like that, so it's all good. Okay. Nice. I was just saying, could I do a compression test? But I can't because there's some rings in here. Okay. Nothing's hidden. Where's my little flashlight? See, I think it's still going to have a ton of squish, but it is what it is. I probably didn't have to take anything out of that piston. That sucks. I really don't want to take any more of the cylinder. Maybe I could. You know, I also put this together just to see what kind of compression she's got. Make sure there's no free porting on the exhaust side. There's just a sliver of free porting. I mean a sliver, like maybe doing like 1/10 of an inch, so I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna put some rings in here, put together. I just want to do a compression test, see if I should take more off the base or do something else with it, because I at least want to have at least 150 pounds compression. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Okay, so I got the cylinder on, put the starter on. I don't have high hopes for it having high compression. I really don't. It kind of worries me. And there's stuff I could do. I could try to find different kind of pistons, just get a different piston. Maybe I should have machined that piston at all, but I took a chance. But we'll see what the compression is, because who knows, maybe it's not that horrible. But I'm guessing 130, 120, somewhere in there. I use a minimal amount of lube. It is what it is, though, right? Learn by doing. I'd like to see what other 48mm pistons might use a 10mm pin, because maybe I could do something different. Put a piston there. Maybe something like a Husqvarna 61 or something. But anyways, always find it awkward when you don't have the top handle on. That's zeroed. Okay. Sit on the ground maybe. So yeah, the compression is really, really fucking low. That's disappointing. So what do I do now? Do I garbage it? Maybe. I'm thinking about it. No. I think I'm gonna have to get another piston. That is the solution. Use another compression tester just to do a double, get a second opinion. Yeah, that's low. That's no good whatsoever. And plus, the chances are I'd have to raise the exhaust roof. It's just not viable. But I'm probably gonna put this in a box. Probably gonna order some other pistons, look for another piston, and then I mean it might run the way it is, but nah, I don't know. We'll come back to this project, but I need a different piston. That's all I know is I need a different piston. I don't think I have anything else. It's 48mm here. Anyways, take it easy. And you thought the video ended. So, I was going to end the video there, but then I had an idea. One time when I was messing around with one of these, the big bore kit on the Sup Mix, I seen something that Kevin Hanger did from Mr. Hanger 1, and used the Stihl 036 piston, the 48mm one on it. And I remembered I tried one too. I kind of screwed it up. Or I wasn't machining bases then, so it didn't really make much difference, but I still have the piston. Looks like ass, but it might just work. So we're going to try to install this. I already had to take some out of the in between there to get to fit over this connecting rod, but that would go in like this, just like that. Glad I saved it. I mean, it's machined down so much it only has one ring, so it's very Husqvarna-esque. I might even put the ring in it. Well, I'm going to see if we're going to need base gaskets. I say gaskets because we might need base gaskets. More than one. Okay, just shove you in the hole. Go in there. Why won't you go in there? Bye. It's the right pin for you. I don't want to tap it too much. Tap it out. There we go. I don't necessarily have to use this exact piston. I'm just checking to see if something will work here, because this piston I put down, even if I would have left that, it still would have sucked. Like maybe you might have, yeah, under 100 psi the way it was. If that was full, probably more. You can't really take much more of this, or you're free porting on the exhaust. So it is what it is. Well, let's try some base gaskets here, shall we? Two will work. Two base gaskets. What's this on the bottom? I should actually try to bolt this down. Might save some headaches in the very near future. Oh yeah, hey. Why? My God, go back. Go back, go back. Okay, very gently. Genteel-like. And where is that thing? There we go. Nice if this would work. We'll see. I mean, if I take the piston, I might have to take the piston down more, but I mean, I know it will, I mean, physically go up and down. Just gotta work out all the kinks. And the Yardbirds. That's the problem using two base gaskets. You don't know where the hole is. It's still hitting, but that's not really a deal breaker. Yeah, okay, I think it's gotta. Well, this might actually work very well if I just take that down a little more. Huh. This might be the magical solution I'm looking for. Make sure nothing's free porting. Okay, there's no free porting. So we got no free porting. Just gotta take the piston down a little more. That's it. I might even try to taper the piston a little bit. It's a pain in the ass. The real thing that's a pain in the ass is I don't want to put the 4-jaw chuck in, so I'm going to be doing this in a 3-jaw chuck, so it's going to be a little dicey. That's when you set the speed really slow and have a lot of patience. So yeah, this will work. Hopefully, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't do chainsaw stuff. It's Friday. It's been a long week, this 2-day week. But yeah, so I think that was hitting somewhere. So I'm just going to mill that down, lay it down. Hear an ornery dog upstairs. Okay, so yeah, so that's the piston. I'm actually going to take a bit and just kind of try to taper this raised part in. Because this is actually going right up into the combustion chamber, so that's good. I mean, there is... this is the piston I came with, and this is... so it's quite a bit taller. Like, quite a bit. So if I just take that in, that should be enough. In fact, it should actually have a butt ton of compression, which is what I want. Anyways, so that's it. Yeah, so that's a win. That is kind of a win. I was kind of dismayed when I first put this together. I only had like 90 psi or whatever the heck it was. Piston probably just go in the bin. Although on that submix, I might take that and machine the base a butt ton more. So you can probably take it. It's either this window piston will kind of help with the fact that I still have that JB weld in here to kind of take up case volume. Yeah, it's actually funny compared to the, I just did a video about the 034. If you just compare case volume, it's crazy that these do have a lot of case volume. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, I want to get it. Should I dare getting up more JB weld? Totally could though, I think. So yeah, that's gonna stay centered. There's totally more opportunity to put more filler in here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll contemplate it. But anyways, hope everyone's having a great day. Tomorrow's Friday. Sweet.